We're gonna hit this jump here because that car just left. Here we go. Boom! I mean, talk about the off-road machine.
Right here, I have the HELOKEEP MEL electric bike. What's up, guys? My name is TJ, and today I'm gonna be reviewing this awesome electric bike that's gonna be great for commuting, off-roading, and just having a great time. Now, this e-bike has a lot of other features that I haven't seen on other e-bikes that make this stand out from the rest, and I'm gonna be going over that in this video. And later in this video, I'm actually gonna be going for a ride, putting this to the test, and seeing how this performs. I also have tons of reviews on my channel of all sorts of e-bikes and e-scooters, so make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. Now, this e-bike is going to be perfect for a rider 5'6" all the way up to 6'3". I'm 5'11", so let's take a look and see what I look like on this bike. So you can actually see here, my legs are actually almost completely straight and my feet are flat, so this definitely fits a taller rider and just feels really nice. Now let's take a look at that suspension. That suspension is actually pretty nice. In the front, definitely feels really nice. And we also have this compression, which I haven't seen. So as I tighten that up, I can actually feel that it definitely is tightening the compression. So that's gonna be cool to mess with. So you can make this really soft, or you can actually make this stiff depending on the terrain that you're riding on. And that's definitely gonna come in handy if you are commuting and maybe you gotta go over grass, dirt, gravel, jump over some curbs. You can dial that in on the go real quick and easy. Now, this e-bike is actually gonna have 1500 peak watt power, 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery, and can actually go up to 80 miles on a single charge with the pedal assist. And this bike can actually hold up to 400 pounds as well with this awesome dual inverted suspension in the front. And then we also get dual suspension in the rear. So it's gonna be super comfy. And we have a really nice seat that actually curves up in the back and hugs you, keeps you in place, and just looks so cool and different from other e-bikes that I've seen. It's almost like a retro look because we have like a tannish brown color that's wrapped in leather. Looks amazing. This is also going to be paired up with a Shimano 7-speed. I definitely trust Shimano as a brand, so I know that that's going to operate amazing. And it's nice to be able to have those 7 gears, so you can actually use this without the battery or pedal assist at all, and you can shut that all the way off and just ride it like a normal bike. This bike also has an IP54 rating, so it's going to be good to take light splashes and also ride through rain. And we also have the UL 2849 certification, which keeps the bike safe. Now let's go ahead and take a closer look. All right, guys, so a couple features that stand out to me right away is obviously going to be this seat. Now check out how nice this looks. I love the ridges in here. That's going to actually help keep you in place, as well as this lip, and this is super comfortable as well. Now this right here is going to actually be a storage bag, and this does go all the way through here. We're going to have a little bit of the reflective material, which is going to help you be seen, and that storage does go all the way under here, which is going to make that perfect for commuting. Now on the top here, this is something that you usually don't see in an e-bike, but this is a very large storage compartment. You can fit a ton of items in here really smooth, and we're going to have these nice grates going all the way around. So you have a ton of options to put a lot of items in here and keep them nice and safe as you're going for a ride, and it's going to be really deep, and having that framing here is really going to keep everything in place. Now take a look at these huge tires. These are going to be 4 inches wide. Now these knobs on here are gonna ride smooth, but they're also gonna be able to handle dirt, mud, gravel, and grass, no problem. A little bit more reflective material there, and followed by these awesome disc brakes. Now this headlight is something that I haven't seen before. Let's go ahead and turn that on. That is super bright, and I love the halo going all the way around. It's just a whole different version of a headlight than I've seen on other e-bikes, which makes this really special, and I think that gives it a retro look and definitely lines up perfectly with this seat. So this is a really special bike. I love the way the taillight looks. Again, a lot different than I'm seeing on other e-bikes. This looks like a huge upgrade, and I'm loving that. We are also going to have turn signals on that, which is going to be super practical. Now taking a look at this display, we are going to have the miles per hour, the pedal assist. This goes all the way down to 0 so that you don't have to actually use the electric at all. And all we have to do is hit this button up, and you can see me changing these. We are going to have 5 gears. This is going to go 28 miles an hour, and we can also change things like the odometer, the average miles, and the trip. Right up here is going to simply turn your headlight on and off, and then we are going to have this nice turn signal followed by the horn. And then this is something that is new to the bikes that I haven't seen myself. I'm excited to try this on my test ride, but you can dial in the suspension to make this stiffer or softer depending on your terrain. And we're gonna have this super easy to use Shimano setup, followed by a nice removable key. We get 2 keys, and we do get a key in the battery, so this locks this in place so nobody can take that. And as you press that button, you can see your charge on the go, as well as seeing your charge on this nice 4-inch display. And taking one last look in the back, it looks like these fenders are going to keep you nice and clean on your commute or ride. And we're going to have this dual suspension in the rear, which just looks amazing and also gives it that retro look. Now I'm going to show you how easy this is to actually remove the battery. All you got to do is just turn that key to unlock it, and you can slide this right out. Real quick and easy, and that makes it even better to take this out, and you can actually put this closer to an outlet to charge this up. We can put that right back in there, lock it up. The charge time is also 5 to 6 hours, which makes it very quick as well. So gone are the days of charging this overnight. You can actually charge it midday and still go on your ride. Or if you're at work, charge this up and you can make it home, no problem. All right, so now the part that I'm super excited for, let's go ahead and go for a ride and test this bike out.
All right, guys, so we are riding this for the very first time today. All right, guys, so we're gonna start off by doing a little bit of off-roading here. I want to feel this suspension. Oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just feel the suspension and see how this is working. Let's go right down here. That is actually pretty soft. Okay, so I want to start off first because I'm so curious about this. I haven't seen this before. There's a compression all the way down to the softest compression. So I want to see what that feels like off-roading. That is really soft. Wow, we got tons of power here. This could be a 1500 watt peak power. Yeah, that feels soft. Okay, I like that. All right, so now I'm gonna adjust this compression all the way up to full. So now you can see that is stiff. I wanna see the difference here on the off-roading that it makes. Okay, yeah, that is, wow, that is really bumpy now in the front end. Is bouncy. When you're riding on the pavement, I think that is gonna be when you want to turn that all the way up and adjust it so that it just rides like smooth and straight. But when you were doing off-roading, I would turn that all the way down. I absolutely love that. I think that all these e-bikes should have this. It makes it so much more practical to ride. And then now with it totally soft, it doesn't feel like it's bouncing on me. Let's go ahead and hit that top speed. So we're going right around 28. Wow, that feels pretty good. Just under 28 miles an hour. Let's see if we can take this right up a hill climb. So we were just full power, no pedal assist whatsoever. Getting up this hill, no problem. 1500 watt peak power bike. This feels great. And to be honest with you, I'm probably gonna keep the suspension the way that it is. With it really soft like this, it just makes it a lot more practical to actually be able to maneuver around. It just feels really soft. I'm liking these buttons up here. This is gonna be a rubberized setup up here. Do even a little bit more off-roading. Yeah, that feels super comfy. This bike is actually gonna fit more of a taller rider in my opinion, because when I have my feet down on the ground, they are flat and my legs are basically not even really bent. So I feel like this is gonna offer more of an option to riders that are a lot taller, and definitely just gonna be more comfy as far as room too. So when I'm sitting on this seat, I feel like I'm locked into the curvature on the back, like I'm stopped on the back of the seat, and the bars have a lot of room between the seat and the bars. Now let's see about right here. And it can still hit jumps. Pretty awesome. Feels really nice. Let's see if we can get up this hill here. I had a, wow, we got straight up that. If you can hear anything on my like disc rotor here, I had a little bit of glue during shipping that I was trying to get off, so it's just making a little bit of noise, but that will totally wear off. We have this awesome pedal assist, guys, so let's not forget about that. The pedal assist is going to be amazing because if you still want to get a workout, you still want to exercise, you can absolutely do that, no problem. We're going to have gears all the way from 1 to 7. I'm going to try to get up this hill. So now I'm on pedal assist 1. And it's going to limit my speed. I'm going to be able to pedal in this gear, so I'm still going to be able to get a workout, but it's just going to help me get up this hill, no problem. Now, if you have this on pedal assist, this bike is going to get about 80 miles of runtime. So that is so impressive, and that is if you do pedal assist. If you're going to be using the electric mode the whole entire time, you're probably going to get about 30. But I like the way it feels. This is going to have metal pedals on it as well, which is going to be so practical. It's going to help it be a lot more durable and give you a lot better of a feel. Because usually with a plastic pedal you get with some e-bike manufacturers, it's a skinnier pedal. So these are going to be a lot wider. We get a really nice horn, really loud. I like the keys. We get 2 different keys. The throttle feels very snappy. When I hit this, it definitely wants to go. Now you can see as I go up into 5 here, like when I hit this, it goes. It just wants to go. Now let's take a quick look at this bike. Now one thing I will say is that kickstand seems to be a little bit short for this bike in particular. It is like a taller style bike in my opinion, so you can see it's leaning a lot. It still stays up and is still balanced, but I just don't like my bikes leaning that much. I don't think it needs to. And especially for like storing in the house, probably needs to be up around there. Most of these manufacturers are going to use a universal kickstand on all their bikes. They're all going to be relatively the same. But this is going to be great with the fenders. I love the storage bag going all the way throughout in this storage compartment here. This bike feels like it's going to be the ultimate commuter, and you can go off-road. With this nice compression system, the bike looks amazing, it feels amazing, and the suspension is definitely the highlight. First thing I'm noticing when I stand up on the bike is these bars on the side actually. These storage bars do stick out a decent amount. Now it's going to offer you a ton of room to put your belongings in here when you are traveling and commuting, but as I stand up, I can definitely feel it in the side of my legs. So if you are looking for a bike that is going to be a dedicated like jumper for you and you're going to be standing up a lot, I don't know if this one is going to be it just with that bar, because that is touching my legs a lot and I don't know if I necessarily love that. But as far as the power goes, it's on point. The Shimano system works like a charm. It's absolutely amazing. We're going to hit this jump here because that car just left. Here we go. Boom! And we just launched that. Let's go. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Woo! I'm loving this bike. Jeez. I mean, talk about the off-road machine. Look at this, guys. I just went up that no problem with a little bit of speed. I'm loving it. We got the removable battery. You can hit that button real quick, see your battery. You also have your battery life here. This will give you a little bit more of a dialed in look. I love how you can just change the odometer, your max miles per hour. So you can see that your average mile per hour if you want to know what you're doing on your trip so that you can help get the most battery life out of your actual bike that you possibly can. I mean, this just feels pretty good, guys. We're talking off-roading to the max right now. Really easy. Over the roots, the bumps. Absolutely amazing. It just feels really good. The disc brakes are definitely dialed in. They stop on a dime, so there's no problem with that whatsoever. I do like this new setup over here that I am seeing with switching the gears and having all of these different modes. Really nice. And I have to say the seat feels really good because it does hold me into place. And one of my favorite parts, again, is going to be the rear brake is on the left. So if you want to try doing a couple wheelies here and there, you might be able to actually do it because the back brake is going to be on the left side. So that's actually practical and that's actually going to be useful. But this hits a nice top speed of 28 miles an hour. I am absolutely loving this bike. It feels amazing. And honestly, what more can you ask for? It feels like it's for the taller rider, but it's going to be great for a lot of different types of people. Let's go ahead and head back to the house and I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts.
All right, guys, so I just got done wrapping up my ride on the HELOKEEP MEL. This bike is awesome, and I think it definitely has a very specific person or rider that it is going for. Now, this has such a retro look, and that's the overall thing that I do love about it. We get this nice retro brown seat that just feels great, super comfy. I love the design. We also are gonna get the retro circle headlight in the front, so it's just gonna give it a nice touring kind of vibe. One of the highlights is gonna be the storage compartment right here that is built into the frame. So it's gonna provide a ton of rigidity into the frame itself, and you also get a ton of room in there to actually put your belongings. On the back, it is gonna come with this nice storage compartment that goes all the way under the seat. So again, you can put more stuff in there if you do wanna slim down and maybe not wear a backpack that day. LCD screen is very easy to see in broad daylight. It's full color, easy to read, and I love all the buttons. They're really easy to navigate, easy to hit too if your hands are sweaty. But one of the biggest highlights of this bike to me was going to be the adjustable suspension in the front. Now, I found whenever I was off-roading, I like to put the suspension and dial it all the way soft. So I'm just spinning it counterclockwise all the way. It's going to soften that suspension. And when I was doing off-roading, I definitely noticed that my hands were not shaking and vibrating so much. So you can definitely tune that exactly where you want. And depending on your body type and your weight and height, all of that's going to make a difference, and it's nice to have that adjustability on the fly. It's bright red, so you can't miss it. It even has these little grooves in here, sticks out enough where you can just tune it on the go, and that is really cool. Also in the rear, you're going to have this dual suspension, 2 shocks, really comfy as well. That's not going to be adjustable, but it does feel very soft. This bike is actually going to be on the higher side, I would say. So I'm 5'11", 150 pounds, and I feel like this bike is probably one of the bigger bikes that I have ridden. So if you are on the taller side, I would definitely lean towards something like this because you're gonna feel very comfortable. There's also a lot of room between where I'm sitting and the handlebars. So definitely for the bigger rider, but overall, you're not gonna feel cramped on the bike, and that's one of the most important things. Check out how cool this headlight is, guys. That's amazing. You're also gonna have these 4-inch wide tires with knobs on them. So again, you can ride on tarmac completely fine. It felt very smooth, and you can also take that off-roading. You could take this on a beach in sand, grass, dirt, gravel, mud, anything, and that's going to be able to do it. So this bike is going to be your all-around commuter slash off-roader, anything that you want to do. And with that 80 miles of pedal assist, there's basically nothing this bike can't do or go. But I love this thing. The Shimano system works great. It's nice to be able to ride the bike just as a normal bike where you can shut off all the electric, but the 1500 peak watt power is plenty of power. This bike is definitely nothing short of amazing. But overall, I highly recommend this bike. I give it a 10 out of 10 for touring, off-roading, and just being an overall nice bike for your bigger rider. This is a great option, and if this video helped you guys out, make sure you hit the like button. Also, consider subscribing because it helps out my channel, and also I drop new content of e-bikes and e-scooters all the time. So if you want to see the latest and the greatest and all of the tech reviews, make sure you subscribe because you're not going to want to miss the next video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.